Now, when he first won that IBF belt, they hyped him to be the best at the 130-pound division. And with Mayweather behind him and all the shit that Tank Davis has been talking to, people like Tevin Farmer, he was talking to shit to Ryan Garcia, who's a fucking animal as well. He's gonna be definitely a future world champion. But he was talking all that shit, and when you out here, big boy talking like that, you gotta back that shit up. So it's crazy. Lomachenko called him out. He ain't got no words. Now they didn't hype Javante up, and he supposed to be one of the top dogs at the 130-pound division. He was a former champion. He's already in line again to get as the mandatory for for the IBF title. What's the problem with Lomachenko fighting him?
Because they said that he wasn't trying to fight him, so that's what his promoter said.
But here's
excuses up for the nigga, but shit, Lomachenko, they hyped him up to be the best pound for pound. But then why he ain't trying to hurry up and get in there with Mikey Garcia? Shit, Jorge Linares called him out at 135 too, but he ain't trying to rush it. Then, but they hyped Tank up to be the best at 130, right. Not pound for pound. They hyped Lomachenko up to be the best pound for pound, and what that means is any weight class around where you fight at, you taking on anybody. But you see, they ain't holding him to that same shit. He trying to fight Mikey Garcia or Jorge or unify the division. Javante done lost his belt, but you still calling him out though.
Well, he lost it. He lost it because of weight. He ain't lose it because nobody beat him. And Lomachenko
don't matter. He ain't even got the belt no more. He ain't even the IBF champ.
He about to fight Ogaba. He about to fight Ogaba for the belt. He mandatory. And motherfucking Lomachenko already said he'll fight Mikey Garcia after the Adrian Broner fight. He told him he'll fight him. He said Mikey looked slow, and he said he'd get him.
Man, I don't care what they say, because I barely be in there. If these niggas wanted to fight, they'll fight. Now, see, this is, you know how I know this?
Yeah.
Because Canelo, when Laura was on his ass, you know what he said? He went to Oscar, and he said, hey, bro, I'm sick of this nigga coming to my interviews. Make the fight happen. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
When Triple G was on his line for years, he said, you know what? I ain't even at 160 yet. This nigga is steadily on my dick. You know what I'm going to do? Fuck it. I'm going to take a tune-up. I'm not a tune-up. I'm going to take a heavier fight to see how it is at that 160 with Chavez, and then I'm going to fight Triple G. Andre Ward said, you know what? I want to be the best. I'm going to take three fights at light heavyweight, and I'm going to fight Kovalev. He was controversial the first one. The second one, he smoked him.
Yeah, he smoked his ass that second.
Lomachenko has not got back in there with Toledo because they tried to lowball him and not paying him enough money, and he won the first fight. So he can't say, even though Lomachenko is technically the A side, when somebody beats you, you can't call the shots no more. That's dead.
That's a fact.
But he ain't try to get back in there with him. And then when they would try to make it seem like it was happening, and I already know what they did. They paid him a little bit of money because they said, "Oh, you only get paid this, so we giving you this." And he was like, nah, because I beat the nigga the first time. So y'all got to pay me more than what y'all paid me the first time I fought him. He was like, nah, we ain't trying to pay that. Get him out of here. So that way, he ain't even got to fight him. Gary Russell was like, hey, I want to get my get back. He ain't trying to visit that again. He ain't trying to get in there again with that. Then you got people above him calling him out. He not trying to get in there with nobody. There's going to be some real work. But when you a different type of fighter, all them fighters, when Floyd have a controversial fight against Madonna, he rematch him right back second time. When Andre Ward do same shit. Lomachenko, he ain't never revisiting none of these niggas is going, or anybody with that style is gonna give